Hello again, this is Cat Tales again. I'm wanting to share with you another story. Again, this is the same author who did What a Party. And again, it's about frogs. For all you, again, it's a dedication to my granddaughter Lily and many other kids as well. This one is called Too Many Frogs. Now, how many knows that you can have too many frogs? Yes, you can. Well, anyway, again, it's by Sandy Asher, illustrated by Kieth Graves. Okay, here we go with this story. Again, Too Many Frogs. Rabbit lived by himself in the hollow of an old tree. He cooked for himself, he tidied up for himself, and at the end of each and every day, he read himself a story. It was a simple way of life. No fuss, no clutter, and Rabbit liked it. How many knows that change is one of the hardest things to do? And so he's getting ready possibly for a change. We'll find out, huh? But one rainy evening, he heard a knocking at his door. "It's Froggy," croaked a deep voice. Don't care for the storm. Rabbit, open the door. I was about to read myself a story. Love to listen, Froggy cried, and hopped right inside. Don't mind if you do. Oh, don't mind. Don't mind, do you? I suppose not, Rabbit said. There's Froggy, interrupting his nice little reading. So Froggy listened while Rabbit read his story. Well done, he cheered when Rabbit had finished. Storm's ended too. Thanks for your kindness. Toodle-doo. Look, see, there they are sitting together in the chair. Look at that. That's so cute. Froggy and Rabbit. The next evening, as usual, Rabbit finished dinner, tidied up, and sat down to read himself a story. But before he could begin, he heard another knocking at his door. It's Froggy, croaked the same deep voice. Rabbit opened the door. I was about to read myself a story. I know, Froggy cried, and hopped right inside. Love to listen. But first, let's fix ourselves a snack, or three. Don't mind, do you? I suppose not, Rabbit said. Look at Rabbit. He's just like, oh gosh, here we go again. So Froggy hopped and popped and whipped and flipped and mixed and fixed a snack or three. Too much fuss, Rabbit thought. Oh no, Rabbit's getting upset, isn't he? Look at Rabbit. But Froggy listened while Rabbit read his story. Well done, he cheered when Rabbit had finished. Snack's gone too. Thanks for your kindness. Toodaloo. He ate his snacks while he listened to the story. Look at him eating his snacks. Oh, goodness. The next evening, Rabbit finished dinner, tidied up, and sat down to read himself another story. But before he could begin, there was that same knocking at his door. It's Froggy, croaked the familiar voice. Rabbit opened the door. I was about to read, he began. I know, Froggy cried, and hopped right inside. About to read yourself a story. Love to listen. But first, let's get ourselves all comfy and cozy. Don't mind, do you? I suppose not, said Rabbit, peering through the window. I bet once in a while you have those kind of people come over to your house. Who knows? I might have been one of those kind. Never know. So Froggy fluffed and puffed and mushed and smushed and piled up his billows of pillows. Too much clutter, Rabbit thought. But Froggy listened while Rabbit read his story. Well done, he cheered when Rabbit had finished. Bedtime, too. Thanks for your kindness. Toodaloo. See, there he is. He's fluffy, fluff of pillows. Poor rabbit. Getting really frustrated. The next evening, Rabbit finished dinner, tidied up, and sat down to read himself a new story. But before he could begin, there was that knockety knocking again. It's Froggy. Rabbit opened the door. I know, Froggy cried before Rabbit could say a single word. You are about to read yourself a story. Love to listen, but first meet the family. Been telling them all about you and your stories. Love to join us. Don't mind, do you? Rabbit looked at Froggy's family. Big frogs and little frogs, dozens and dozens, all wearing t-shirts. Frog family reunion. Oh, Lord, guys, look at that. Too many frogs, he thought. Too much fuss. Too much clutter. But I do mind, Froggy, he said at last. You do? Froggy asked. I never invited you in, Rabbit explained. I never invited you to fix a snack. I never invited you to get all comfy and cozy. I never invited your family to join you. So I do mind, very much indeed. Uh-oh, croaked Froggy. This will never do. Thanks for your kindness. Toodaloo. Oh, look how sad Froggy looks. Look how mad Rabbit looks. Alone at last, Rabbit sat down to read himself a story. For one anxious moment, he waited for a knockety knocking at his door. It never came. Don't mind, do you? He asked himself with a chuckle. Most certainly not, he answered himself, and began to read. It was a good story. Nobody's there, guys. Look at that. It's all empty. But something was missing. Snacks made a good story better, he thought. So he fixed himself a snack and read on. It was a very good story, but something was missing. Pillows make a good story better, he thought. So he fluffed himself a pillow and read on. It was an exceptionally good story, but something was still missing. Rabbit blinked once. He blinked twice, and then he sighed. It's Froggy, he told himself at last. He loves to listen. Rabbit opened his door. There sat Froggy and his whole family waiting patiently to say they were sorry. Never meant to be rude, Froggy said. Brought you a t-shirt. Frog family reunion. Thank you, Rabbit said. I was about to read a story. Would you like to join me? Love to listen, cried the frogs. Oh, that's about to put me in tears. So awesome. Look at all the frogs. Fully rely on God. That's what frogs stand for, guys. And they all hopped. Big frogs and little frogs, dozen and dozen. Rabbit offered them a snack or three and helped them fluff their pillows. Then every frog listened while Rabbit read a story. Well done, they cheered when he had finished. So many frogs, Rabbit thought. So much fuss. So much clutter. It was a different way of life, and Rabbit liked it. He actually liked the change. Look at that, guys. He liked it. The end. That is a wonderful story. And you know, you can really look at that as hospitality, learning how to be hospitable to one another, kind to one another. And when someone comes over, maybe they just want to be a blessing. Maybe they want you to be a blessing to them. You never, never want to overlook opportunities like that. So I really loved this story, Too Many Frogs. That is a wonderful, wonderful story. And again, I hope you all enjoyed the story as much as I enjoyed reading it. Tuning out to all my wonderful children and parents, this is Cat's Tales with many more stories to go. Ta-ta and have a great day. Thank you.